On this hunt, we're sitting in the stand with Mr. Skyler C himself. He's on a quest to put down a mature whitetail with his recurve and replenish the freezer. Skyler is no stranger to bow hunting. Like the rest of our family, he's been around hunting his entire life. Arrowed his first deer when he was 11, shot his first buck when he was 12, and hasn't looked back since. A few years back, Skyler and my father decided to make the switch to recurve in search of a greater challenge. So when he offered to film some of his hunts, I thought it'd be a great opportunity to show off a slightly different side of hunting. And with cold fronts moving through, who knows what could happen.
A tree up on the hill, and days go by on your windowsill.
So it's October 6th, 7th. It's October 7th. Youth gun hunt in Wisconsin. Completely forgot about it, so I got a work ventured on, but not fixing on seeing anything. This thing stinks. Public land. Had a few duck hunters on the pond over here.
Plant a flag and make a stand. Build a fence around your land.
Yeah, we'll see what we can see, but
Stones will crumble down. Spend your life for what it's worth. But one day you'll
there's here a wind down here right now.
and leave your DNA above the ground. So I guess you'll still be.
With the only excitement this morning being this 1.5-year-old buck, Skyler packs it in, hoping for better luck this evening.
It is October 7th. It's a bit windy tonight. Hunting down at this little drainage. On some public or on some private land. So we'll see what it's all about. There's some good trails coming in here. So we'll see what happens.
With an even less exciting Sunday hunt and a long work week ahead of him, we'll jump to Skyler's October 14th sit.
I walk to a river.
It's October 14th. About 4:30. Came out this morning in the rain. Saw a few bucks at 8. Nothing too crazy. 2.5-year-old. So I'm in the same spot I was last Sunday on the 8th. Last Sunday the deer cut me short. Did the same thing they did this morning. Came out of the corn from the north and headed straight west, straight away from me. About 10 rows into the corn. Headed for some bedding. And this morning I had those 2 bucks did the same thing. And a doe did the opposite. She was coming at me, and about 50 or 75 yards away, cut straight north through the fence line. And I had, last week I had 2 bucks, or 2 does, walk down this fence line here right at me. Cut the corner of the field off. At about 30 yards. It's a little far shooting the stick, far for anything, but definitely can't get a shot with the recurve. And yeah, I had a buck fawn do that same thing this morning. Went to shot him anyway. So we'll see what happens here.
Guess it's time for me to get up and get out of here. I guess it's time for me to get up and get out of here.
With tonight's hunt coming up short, Skyler has one more day this weekend to seal the deal on some venison.
last shot. Took 3 shots to get that. The others go. First one was high, and it was good luck tonight, but man, I've been high. On the second one, she was kind of spinning around, and I could see her graze off her shoulder. And then that third one was pretty good, they couldn't anymore. But she's laying down there. So
There isn't a hunter on this earth that wants to make a bad shot or wound an animal. But that's the reality of what we do. Making bad shots on animals is just an inherent risk you take when you hunt. Whether it be the wind, your nerves, misjudging your yardage, or faulty equipment, something is bound to happen sooner or later. While crippling a deer is graphic and most definitely unpleasant to watch, Skyler and I decided to leave the footage in. We thought it necessary to show what most shows won't, so that 1, if this happens to you, you know to remain calm, knock your next arrow, and make a better shot. And 2, not to lose motivation. If you hunt long enough, wounding a deer is something every hunter eventually does. While there's no cause for celebration for the fact you had to shoot an animal more than once, there's also no need to wallow in self-guilt and pity. Get that deer home, process it, share it with family and friends, and then practice and improve so that hopefully it doesn't happen again.